and that is Biafra. And I assure you that Biafra will come. That Biafra will come. That Biafra will come.
All his prophecies have come true except one. Biafra will come. And Biafra is going to come whether you like it or whether we like it or not. It does not really matter what we think, but we know that the truth is that you can see the reaction in the zoo. People are just, I don't know, they are not, they don't really know what they want anymore. And we are very, very happy about the situation. It's showing that the light is there. If you don't know it today, that Biafra is our hope, our life, and nothing that anybody does that will stop Biafra from coming. I will take a very short recess and I'll come back and I'll take your calls if you have anything to say.
Oh, nada, land of the rising sun, John Lovine, my originality, land of the rising sun, Biafra, land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland, Biafra, land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. But they're killing to idol worshiping, and we lost the faith of our God. And as we were lost in idol worshiping, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup, so them enter there. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced it. I never knew them got to their motel. With religion splitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination teared us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, Nana. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left our America. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. My home, my father. The descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac. The descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My fatherland. My originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to Biafra who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1914, amalgamation colonial master, criminal master, a mercenary soldier named Frederick Lugar, brought together all them captives, including Jah people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason first to coexist together in the plant of confusion, describing as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the carbon.
All right, I'm back again. I'm back on seat. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Well, the lines are open. You can make your calls if you want to. If you have anything to say, please call. But meanwhile, let's listen to Nonsonkwa. This is a very important documentary. I mean, it's something he's talking about, which is something that we need. We need you to have a document, something to keep a record of what is going on. Records are very, very important. They are things that we're going to use. When Biafra comes, which is very, very soon now, we'll be able to tell what happened to each person and the documented evidence to show us that your homes were destroyed, your people were killed, who killed them, and what time and what date. So Nonsonkwa gave us very good information here, and I think we have to adhere to it because it's quite educating.
More DSS gbara ụlọ n'ọkụ and na enwere nwanne gị egburu Ebubagu gburu Ami gburu DSS gburu between 2020 and 2023 n'Imo State, in any part of Imo State, especially Olu, Izombe, Agwa, Omotanze, Osihutokwa, Osumo, Mbaise, Izombe na ụmụnne na Agwa na ndị ọzọ Oguta. Ọ bụrụ na ịma na Ebubagu gbara ụlọ n'ọkụ, gbaa ụlọ mpaga ọkụ, gbaa ụlọ nwanne gị ọkụ, ma ọ gbaa ụlọ anybody ma very well, somebody you can get hold of, anyị ga-enwetenwu evidence n'aka ya. Ihe ị ga-emerebe bụ ịbịa n'ụlọ ọrụ Protect the Weak International Foundation. We have started documenting ndị agbara ụlọ ha ọkụ and the families ndị luzuru their loved ones n'aka ndị Ebubagu ma ọ bụ ndị amị ma ọ bụ ndị DSS. You can easily reach me by calling 081 33 05 0089. Reach me through WhatsApp. You send a message, send message through SMS or send message to my WhatsApp 0813 305 0089. 081 3 Mawame Mo DSS gbara ụlọ n'ọkụ and na enwere nwanne gị egburu Ebubagu gburu Ami gburu DSS gburu between 2020 and 2023 n'Imo State, in any part of Imo State, especially Olu, Izombe, Agwa, Omotanze, Osihutokwa, Osumo. Ọ bụrụ na ịma na Ebubagu gbara ụlọ n'ọkụ, gbaa ụlọ mpaga ọkụ, gbaa ụlọ nwanne gị ọkụ, ma ọ gbaa ụlọ anybody ma very well, somebody you can get hold of, anyị ga-enwetenwu evidence n'aka ya. Ihe ị ga-emerebe bụ ịbịa n'ụlọ ọrụ Protect the Weak International Foundation. We have started documenting ndị agbara ụlọ ha ọkụ and the families ndị luzuru their loved ones n'aka ndị Ebubagu ma ọ bụ ndị amị ma ọ bụ ndị DSS. You can easily reach me by calling 081 33 05 0089. Reach me through WhatsApp. You send their message, send message through SMS or send message to my WhatsApp 0813 305 0089.
Why? Are we on the radio station with more? You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
All right, the lines are very, very much open for you. Please call us. Let me see if I can. The numbers are written out somewhere. I'm looking for the paper. I don't know what it is. However, call us. The numbers are 845. All of them are 845 area code. We have 637 6632. We have another one is 845 648 0031. 648 0031. Then another one is, all of them is 845. Don't forget. 907 2231. 907 3321. Call us. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We started with China Sanworu's past broadcast, which I promised you by Tuesday I'm going to bring them back on in full, because when it was, my time, it took part of my time, but very good, because that's exactly what I wanted to do for you this morning. But unfortunately for us, he was there when I came in, so I gave it 15 minutes to keep on and see what happens. I have a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Iyke.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm speaking from my location. Thank you once again, as always. I greet my leader, and our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, the man who set up this platform to expose so many evil that was hidden under the roof of heaven. I greet the man, Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. Yesterday, you played a clip about our leader saying he don't need words of this world. He need Biafra. How many people will make this statement as a man, as an Igbo man, and stand on it, like our leader? Because this radio was made for human being to reason, to think. That is the reason our leader made this platform. For so many years, Igbo people have been suffering in Nigeria, all the way from 1945. And in the same place, you can see somebody who are fighting to remain, to be a Nigerian. This does not show that some people are human beings. Because of money, you are fighting to be a slave and to die as a slave and to hand over slave to your children. Does it mean anything for somebody? A group of any group or any race that cannot think, that cannot go down to their history to learn from the mistake of the past, they are not a human being. You must go to the background to think as a group, what is happening to our people, for the past people, for those who have died and gone, what happened to them? From there, the living ones will sit together and put things together so that when they left, the incoming ones will not suffer for what they are suffering. Because everything made on this earth, there must be a mistake. When the first people made a mistake, the second people will correct the mistake for the third people coming. This world is made, soldier go and soldier come. But when a people continue going stupidly, foolishly, idiotically, as what we are seeing in Nigeria, it doesn't mean that these people are human beings. So many times I stay to think, how do white people see a black man, mostly somebody from Nigeria, as a human being? You are not a human being. You go to school, you are educated in Nigeria, is nonsense. Doesn't mean anything as a black man. You must take reason as a human being. That makes you a human being. Our leader is example. Without Nnamdi Kanu, people will be dying and going, say that they are coming to this earth, and they don't know that they are just wasting the whole time for nothing. A genuine human being don't need so much money. What are you doing with money? Is it not to maybe you buy one car and you build one house, and that is all, and you marry a wife, you train your children, and you left? But some people will continue stealing, looting as Africa. Some people will build a house and they will loading money in the house, packing money in the house. And if they carry many of the money to the overseas, they continue peacefully. One day they will die. And they will left to go empty-handed. Chukwu Okike Abiama brought our leader to open the eyes of any genuine person. If you like, you take it. If you don't like, you leave it. The truth must be the truth.
Yeah.
Our leader has few example. Whoever want to follow, we follow. Whoever don't want to follow, you go to hell.
Thank you.
Because you are a black man. You don't know the meaning of freedom. You don't know the meaning of freedom. If you know the meaning of freedom, you will know that the only thing you can give up to your children before you left is not to how many 4-story, 5-story you build, 200-story. Because when you left and your children become a slave, those people who are there by that time, we take it from him, and all the whole effort you made has been gone. Let me stop here today so far. Our leader have trained so many of us to come on this radio to speak to people, because what we are hearing in the church today, if the people in the church are telling the people the truth, people will be a human being.
Thank you.
But what do you hear in the church is money, 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 money. Those will come, let they pray for them. Go to the church in Nigeria, you see her. Everything in church is money. Money, money. If they spend 3 hours in the church, they will take 2 hours to look for money.
Thank you.
And the other 30 minutes just to mess up themselves. And the foolish people will go back and be shameless, go back to their houses. Tomorrow, Monday, they will come to church because they have nothing to do. If you have something to do, why are you wasting your time every time you are going to church?
Thank you, sir.
Nonsense. Thank you very much.
All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. Callers, the lines are still very much open for all of you. Make a call, and somebody was trying to come in. Unfortunately, somebody was still talking. We have so many lines here, so if one line doesn't work out for you, please take another line. All right, let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, good morning, Dr. Ikeres.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Here they go again. People that don't want to stop, even when you are signaling them to stop. Like I said, the people know themselves. It's up to them to correct what they're doing. Thank you so much, Dr. Ikeres, for everything you do for us. Let me go straight to the point I would like to make. You see this Hausa woman? I thank her so much. Remember, we have IPOB Hausa version. This is what we want them to do. They are waking up, and this woman is doing exactly what our leader wants to see them do. Because you remember, our leader said the Hausas have victims as well.
Yes.
That's why we are preaching on to them, and this woman now has realized what many Biafrans do not know. She's calling on the indigenous Nigeria, people that own Nigeria. I said it before.
Yes.
The Fulanis have no stake in this country. They are not indigenous to this country. British people understood that. So they told them, come here, take over this country if you can, or take over what you can. Steal as much as you can get while paving way for them. That is exactly what they're doing, because they know they cannot do it with indigenous people. They'll have problem doing it, convincing them. to destroy their own country. So they're using the Fulanis. That's what this woman said. They're using their foot soldiers. You see the people he called? These are the people with Buhari from, I wonder why I didn't mention El-Rufai from Kaduna.
You did.
The one that goes to
She
prison.
did. He's there.
Oh, she did. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. You see, they knew who were doing all these things. But because they were bribing the members of the House, every time bribing them, Buhari was bribing them. When he bribed them, I told you one person, and he started told me that all these governors you see in our Igbo land, that what the Fulanis tell them, what they put them there, is that we don't even care if you develop, if you use the money that you are given, anyhow you want, as long as you let us do what we are doing, support what we are doing. We don't have any problem with that. They created EFCC with the help of Britain to checkmate on people who will renegade on what the promise they gave to the Fulanis. That's why you see some of all these leaders you see that don't want to say anything. When they kill our people, they don't say any damn thing. They're all in the pockets of the Fulanis.
Yes.
They are the ones who are putting a cog in the wheel of Biafra movement. I'm telling you the truth. I have people in the side of this government that is telling me all these things. You see all this government, are you surprised what is doing? And you ask yourself, how come that these people, what happened? What is building all these things at the worst economic situation we have in Nigeria? Look at Naira's value. And this man is building all this. Then you imagine when these people from what Joseph Kanu and the rest of these people in Abia State, other states included, Anambra, Ebonyi, all these things included. Deblomai, yes, he's an evil man. He did us bad, but he did a lot of good work in terms of developing his place. Go and see the wonders he built there. If we catch him, we will do away with him for sure. Deblomai of Ebonyi State. But you cannot remove the fact that this man built up that place. You wonder, is it the same money that is being given to these people in good times when the economy was good? And these people stayed there and where is this money? That's why anytime they open their mouth, they will come after them to even kill them. You had Okora when they came through the roof for him. You think, you see, the way you can find out who is under the pocket of Fulanis is that the way the Fulanis will react to them when they say a damn thing. Amaribe was speaking boldly. Instead, Ekweremadu said, let him continue to run his mouth. He's the one they will go and put in jail. But who is in jail today? Because you see, all these people, you see Ekweremadu and the rest of them, and governors of the Southeast, they are in the pockets of these Fulanis. They use our resources, they use our government allocation, federal government allocation that's given to us, squander it, divide it. You had this man, Oti, openly say that they want him to bring the money, the so-called stakeholders. These are the same people that you respect today in Imo State.
Yeah. When
you hear their name, you respect them. They are the ones that are killing us. When they give them money to develop our state, they put it in their pocket. They do what the Fulanis tell them to do. That's why they don't challenge them. So I'm very happy for what this woman said.
Yes.
And that's the only one thing I want to say here. Thank you so much. God bless you, Dr.
God bless you. All right. Thank you very much. All right. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. So other callers can come in, please. The lines are 845-907-2230. And we have 845-637-6632 and 648-0031. We're not, the lines as they come in, that's how we pick them. Unfortunately, somebody was trying 2 times to call and he couldn't get in, but when you waited, somebody came in. And when somebody's talking, just pay attention to that person. When you listen to what somebody's saying, you can always know when it's going to end so that you don't try your call at the wrong time, because that's how many of you cannot get in. All right, so you have to pay close attention. Now I get a call. This caller has been trying since. Okay, caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Daddy, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
You are highly welcome back. So this is my first time of calling since you are back. I'm your son, Mazi Iyke, calling from the city of Girona, IPOB in Spain, or should I say Catalonia.
Welcome to the program.
So I thank you for the very good. I thank you for the very good job you are doing for your people and for your motherland, Biafra land. And I appreciate our leader, Excelency, Nnamdi. So I just want to comment, just like as our head that just finished spoken, Ben Okapo. You see this clip. You just play about that woman from the north. You see, if you see all the names that woman mentioned, they are all all immediate past governors. Are you aware?
Okay.
They are all immediate past governors. This past governors, even this year, both Rufai, both Matawale, both the former Ganduje, the one that is now APC national chairman, Rebado, former EFCC under Obasanjo and current security advisor to Obasanjo to Jagaban, the Escobar dos Santos now. So my point now is, please, this woman should be protected, sir. Let this woman be very, very careful. Otherwise, she will go the way of former CBN deputy governor.
Yeah.
The one that they fire and the rest killed.
Yes.
What is that man's name? Please, let this woman should be very, very, if she is listening to radio, let her be very, very careful. If possible, let her leave the north. Because they will silence this woman. Fulani will do everything to make sure that they kill this woman.
Yes.
And God bless you and remain blessed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Ara. Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. Well, as na Igwara atwa from Oburozo, obere nwa na amụili enu obi na-esi ike. So she is, I think she's, just speak the truth, because this kill is making so many people very quiet and very silent. It's not the best. Trust me. They are. If you can say something, say it. Because whether you talk, you die. You not talk, you go die. So why don't you talk and die? It's better for you to. Somebody will always remember you, that you leave a legacy. When I received this thing this morning and I read through it, I said, yes, this is the kind of thing that I like very much. But everything is pointing to one direction, that the Biafra is very imminent. Right now it's coming. It's coming with a faster speed than we thought. Very soon they're taking our leader back to court. I don't know what they're going to do in that court, but you know something? Everything they do, they're rooping themselves up. They're making a fool of themselves. You go to Kenya, you rendition somebody, whole country. And, I said it before, that when God, Chukwu Okike Abiama, is in control of what we're doing. Because when they went to Kenya to take our leader, to capture our leader, for them, they have done something. But Fulani things like animal. The cows that they rear, that's how they think. Because Kenya is so corrupt that the same people that kidnapped him can go to one court, pay the judge to give them the right to take him. They would do it very well, easily, without even, but they didn't think about that. They want to think like animal, and that's animal, that's what they are. They went there, let's grab him, charter a plane, pass through. You don't even go through immigration, put him because you want to become a John Wayne. Today he's hunting you, and it will keep hunting all of you till the end. There's nothing you can do about it. Because when the gods want to kill you, I think I read that thing in the Shakespeare. He said, when the gods want to kill, they first make you mad, make you lose your number, your common sense. A corrupt nation is like wanting to take somebody from Nigeria and deport the person to anywhere. Go to the judges now, just give them money. Carry one Ghana must go. Show them that you go. Let me carry this man, go back, make I take care of my family. That's what they could have done in Kenya, but they didn't do it. That is what is haunting them. I was like, Chineke, God in heaven knows too much. I'm telling you honestly, because what is the point going to an African country to kidnap somebody when the judges are there? Even the president of that country can sign and say, take him. Just show him money, that's all. Because he's a black person. We honor money, we worship money. Money for us is everything. Money is the next God. The next name for God is money. Yeah. But in the end, it's all smiling on my face, because you know something? When you are grabbing all these things, Mother Nature is looking at you and smiling. Because everything we do, we call the earth. We look at the earth. The earth is the mother that eats all its children, eats everything. So with you, with all that thing, you are grabbing. When they go to mortuary and you see people there, rich people that have died long time ago, they look different. They look like plywood. Some of them look very horrible with all these gifts, all this money. That you meet it here, you're gonna leave it here. Going down there. Even if they, people are so superstitious that God did wonderful thing when it comes to life. My elder sister used to say that God created the world, and after that he hid himself. Nobody sees him. Otherwise, if you see him, there's so many questions you cannot be able. You will ask. He will answer so many questions, but no, he just does it there, keeps you there. If you allow him to guide your life, one. If you want to learn on your own, he lets you. That's free will. Do whatever you want to do, but in the end, everybody's going down the drain, going down that same 6 feet. It's inevitable. No matter the money, no matter the kind of money you make, no matter when you gather all these dilapidated naira and gather them and put them away, and you think you have won. No, you have not. Somebody still owns your life. The earth. The earth is waiting with its mouth open to swallow you up and swallow everything that is on this earth. So this is Radio Biafra. We are still taking calls. If you want to call us, it's 845-907-2230 and 845-637-6620 for 0031. Today is St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? Yes, I know that it's St. Patrick's Day because I went to school, St. Patrick's College. That's where I went to. Unfortunately, I didn't. I heard the jingle this morning. It wasn't passed on to me, so I didn't. I never heard it on this program because I did not receive it. I don't know. Somebody said he sent it to me, but I don't know what platform they sent it. We have a forum. If it was in the forum, I would pick it up because I go to that forum, the broadcasters forum. I go to it every morning to see whatever is there. Any other platform you send it to me, I might not receive it. I might not have your contact. But if you go to any information you need to give, go to the messengers. We have a broadcasters forum. Radio Biafra broadcasters, not just Radio Biafra USA too. So I go there every morning to get information before anytime I'm on board. I think I'm going to do something. I regard it as our information place where you can put in information for us to be able to pick up. But if you have my own, whatever they call it, my own WhatsApp, you can send it to me. But I would prefer you to send it to the forum because everything in the forum, definitely I will go there in the morning to read and see if there is any information that we need to dissipate. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Stay tuned, don't go away because we are still here and we're going to be here until Mazi Iyke takes over later on the day. So I have this woman here. Let me just air out. She's been Aisha, that's what they call her. I like her because she's bold, but as long as she's somebody clamoring for one Nigeria, it doesn't go well with me. If you have ideas, but you have to really, really be bold to speak the truth. If you see evil, call it evil. Do not just say it don't concern me. Then you want to talk about something that you think concerns you. Whatever Nnamdi Kanu is going. First of all, if Nigeria was a nation, was a country, Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in jail. No. Those that will speak up. But some of them, they know the truth. But I don't know how you can live with the truth inside of you without speaking it out. I don't know. That thing called conscience has probably eluded you. Because if you are somebody who has that thing called conscience, I think you will know evil. When you see evil, you not just look at it, you talk about it. It does not matter even to your worst enemy. Anybody who has listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will know that he's very unique. He will praise you today and tomorrow he will condemn you. You know something? You do something good, he says, yes, this is good. But the moment you start doing something bad, he will tell you, even in advance. The so-called Simon Ekpa, whom I heard something he told him. He said, you are doing very well. I like the way you analyze cases, you analyze things and everything, but don't let it sit and get into you. He's a wonderful man, Nnamdi Kanu. From the beginning. That you are shouting, my father, my father, my father. It doesn't anybody that calls me Lord, Lord cannot mean that you are with me. No. shouting, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, Biafra family. You cannot even stand ordinary test of time. They can buy you over like within an inch. That is, you sell. You become Judas. Everybody's talking about Nnamdi Kanu's family. They are doing that. You know one thing about family. As no fu Chineke. I'm telling you honestly. Because when you look at it, even within your family, I told the story of my friend, one of my colleagues, were calling me and talking about the land that his father gave him when the father was alive. He needed money. He wanted me to see if I could take the land. And I said, no, I'm not taking the land from you. First, I have no money to give you. If I want to help you, I can help you financially, but I will never touch your property. I don't want to buy something from you because you're handicapped. Take advantage of you, no. What I would suggest to you, I told him that the land is in a strategic place. Go to the bank and negotiate. Let them take the land temporarily, give you some money to do whatever you want to do, and then when you pay back, you want back your place. Don't sell it. Now he took my advice. 2 days later, he called me. He said, "Do you know my 2 brothers want to kill me because of that land?" I said, "Well, that is the way it is. You didn't know they were looking for that land until you made a move. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from."
Peters. Welcome
to the program.
Peters. On this earth, that's the only place we human beings, the creator of the whole universe. On this earth, this is the only land Ebi gave our ancestors. Yahara and Academy Peters still working. You fought it in 1967. 3 years. I'm about them. Biafra, a project. I would do project or major project on your that Peter Jishiki work. Also, Baga, Baro Yata. That Nnamdi Kanu is not here for money. He's here for the freedom of we, including Ayokesheshka. And the other chicken, the Demokesheshka is military. I think I'm free. We are all here. That Peters. There. Ayona Choku. Ndibo. Ayona, that Nnamdi Kanu Choroku. So all the governors. Kabota na there. Kabota na there. They don't Biafra na ha the whole world. There Peters. Akina he. American guy here now. I said I will take our land. Orumma that Makahana, I don't know, fighter jet. One more the tank, we're soldiers. But they never knew. Now Biafra Troha. I'm telling you that Peters. Yagaman Owa Huneno. Osungano. Joe Biden saw a shatraya. That was everybody went. All I need come get Chamo that Peters. Go carry an abbot. Oh, Cuba, I'm Kawabagala. When you want to back on the pocket. Oh, that Peters. That's the whole terrorists on this earth. Terrorists to our life like idiots to come and kill with us. As if I think the moon won't go. That Peters. So I call that and listen to Mama. Any giant completely dropped everywhere. And they dead. Like that Peters. Oh, Munango, you win it. How they lie, they pro lie, what they not. How they make joking. This generation of Biafra. Mokoloma, okay. Then the governor said, then you never. They are marching there to kill you, and they're telling you don't be afraid of the presence of the Petamba. There. She will there. That Peter son of the year. Oh, my God, cases can drop. I can copy. Wow. We don't threat. Moi, don't go to Mono Blackado. Oh, yes, shake Quelle. So, time more you have more. Oh, put you put Cabam authentic. Oh. I would join left. I would right. Come on, I need. I would. Oh, yeah, okay. Fuck it. Also, cases can. As all my king about I got to just set him and Satan was so cut at the 1967. How in the night? Go by what I asked Sabon Ali. Yeah, I plan a power and taco. Be able to try the and then there, Capia, be so much time where they didn't have the kind of Jesus Christ in them. They were here a generation now, Bruno. Ka pụtasị wen ngwongwo arụsị akwa nga ka anyị na-efe arụsị.
Thank
Anyị
you.
na-aga na temple Chukwu okike abịa. Gị fee ndị pastọ, ndị bishọp, ndị fada ihe nkwa n'ọtele ha.
Ndewo.
Ndị bụrụ anyị na-ebugara ndị Fulani Mohammed tọ ndị agbagbukwuo na ụmụ mmadụ.
Thank you, sir.
Dechekete na-eleta ọgwụ kekwulu onye Biafrans.
Oh, yeah, Biafra. All right. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA too. We're still taking calls. If you have any announcement to make, please call us.
Biafra na my country, I've got no other place to go. Obodo maybe go now, you can see boys are not smiling. Imakwa no they go for just any no garden mouth. Funny wow, walking there one one, they no better yao. These people they play us like you don't. They tell us it go better now, they carry the bag they go. Allow me make I speak my mind, yo. I don't vex and I don't tire for this kind of thing. Mr. President, we not go do again, no. I beg, oh, we not go do again, no. Biafra na my country, I've got no other place to go. Obodo maybe go now, you can see boys are not smiling. Imakwa no they go for just any no garden mouth. Funny wow, walking there one one, they no better yao. These people they play us like you don't. They tell us it go better now, they carry the bag they go. Allow me make I speak my mind, yo. I don't vex and I don't tire for this kind of thing. Mr. President, we not go do again, no. I beg, oh, we not go do again, no. Biafra na my country, I've got no other place to go. Obodo maybe go now, you can see boys are not smiling. Imakwa no they go for just any no garden mouth. Funny wow, walking there one one, they no better yao. These people they play us like you don't. They tell us it go better now, they carry the bag they go. Allow me make I speak my mind, yo. I don't vex and I don't tire for this kind of thing. Mr. President, we not go do again, no.
I love this one, though, I'm telling you. We don't tire. We don't want to do this one again. I don't want to marry again. Now let him be go. This is unbelievable. These guys are very talented. I don't know who this artist is, but whatever. It's a very good music. I love it. I love it. I wish I had it in full. We'll be able to air it on this program because Mr. President, they tell us that we don't tire. We want to go. We're ready to do again. Why now you okay divorce or nobody wants to divorce the woman. I don't tire, want to go. That was give us a chance to make we go. And this is what the world is all about because they don't want you and they don't want you to go. Isn't that something? I don't know what that means. Make us stay in Nokwataya. But it's preaching everybody because they see the consequences of keeping the bad soup wet on sour. You could all attack for that's the only swallow you purge you well, and that's exactly what Nigeria is. Nigeria is a sour soup that cannot be fixed. No human being can fix Nigeria. No, not even the angels in heaven. They can come here and give you ideas on how to get good, but those ideas are so bitter that you cannot even have the guts to listen to even consider it, because on our side, the truth is so bitter. When they're out there, innocent guy that came out, left his father's palace, a prince, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, came out to tell you the truth, to save you guys. All you ended up doing is doing all kinds of things to him. But it's in history that people that do things that he does that do not really come out. Not that they don't come out, but they go through torture and persecution before people will really understand what they have come to do. And that is exactly part of what Nnamdi Kanu is going through. The same thing with what the Master Jesus went through. Nobody knew. How old was he when he died? They were thinking that when he dies, it's going to end. No, the death now becomes their growth. The light will shine. If they had given up, it could have been, somebody were talking and they said that Jesus was arrogant. I said, no, he wasn't arrogant. He was just somebody who knows the truth, because you look like, see, how could you call a king a fox? What is a king? A king is nothing. He knows that a king is just a man-made thing. God doesn't create kings. God creates human beings. And it's a society that creates the king. And they want to worship the king as they are everything. But eventually, those people were nothing. They have the same blood running in their vein like everybody else. If you stab them or cut off their heads, they will die and nothing will happen. The world will not end. The world will never end for anybody's death. No. Anybody can come in and be a very mighty person, as big as our general Sani Abacha. The story that went about how he died, and all these great men in the world. That's Samson, the rest of them. Who brought them down? The weaker beings. So that is to tell you that this world does not really belong to us. It belongs to the higher life, higher beings. That's a life after here, whether you like it or not. You want to believe or you don't want to believe it. The only thing is that because we don't have an itch of remembrance of anything that happened before, but there are people who are able to go to sleep and stay in their life before, be able to get into their former life. There are people, I didn't say me because I've known that, I've all heard that in the story, I've read that in books, but there are people out there who are prophets, there are people there who are capable of putting their hands on somebody and getting the person healed. Master Jesus did so many things, but still he was a human being. He was born into the world, even though they said it's virgin birth. But virgin birth is okay. These are the ones I cannot ask. Somebody said to me, because they saw me and they came to where I pray and they see a picture of a particular person and they go, "Oh, how come are you replacing this person with Jesus? I mean, are you replacing Jesus with this person?" And I go, "No, you can't replace him. The pictures of Jesus that I see, I don't even know Jesus. I was not here when he was alive, so I'm not even sure that the picture they are putting there is his picture. But there is somebody that I know and I see that I think is a role model. It's for me. I know him. I know what he looks like. So if I put his picture there, it doesn't really mean I'm worshiping him. No, I am keeping him there because he's a role model. He's somebody that I know, somebody I have seen what he has done that goes well with me. Jesus did so many things biblically. I can read them. Yes, I didn't write the Bible. I read them. In fact, the edition that we even read today probably is not the edition that the originally, because it went into many languages before it came to us. But that's not relevant. The important thing is what the person did. But then the person they're giving me the picture, I didn't see him. I don't know. It's like if I see my brother or see my friend that I had before, and he's a role model, and I put him in my temple and pray and look at him and remember what he looked like. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make me an atheist. It doesn't replace Jesus for me. For me, Jesus is not a photograph. Jesus is consciousness. Is something that you remember, something that you know things that he did, and he came to the world to to sanitize us and show us the way back to our Father. I'm not becoming a preacher, but I'm only saying things the way I believe, the way I know it is. This is Radio Biafra. We're almost coming to the end of today's program. We have a few more minutes. I can take one or two calls before I call it a day. 845-907-2230, 637-6632, and 648-0031. That is the number here. If you have anything to call, any information, any message that you want to give out, please do. And wish the Irish people happy St. Patrick's Day. That's their day. I went to an Irish school. I attended both primary and secondary school, all Irish. Before, I used to think that every Reverend Father is from Ireland, that the entire island was all Reverend Fathers, because we had them, all of them in the school. The principal, the vice principal, the teachers, the lecturers, everybody. We, in fact, we're almost observing all the Catholic liturgies at the right time. 12 o'clock, I call by wherever you are, you stand there and you say your Angelus and the rest of them. It's all that. I don't know if it still works today, because I used to work in those days. For at least there's nothing else, the discipline that the church imparts. Not because I believed in anything they were doing. I was just the discipline was what matters to me, because when they knock that 6 o'clock thing, all you do is just run to the church and sit down and continue with your sleeping, because it was too early to wake you up. So most of the time we don't even hear what they say. The only time I'm conscious is probably when I'm serving at the mass, because most of the time I was a mass server almost all my life before before I married here, and we choose our different paths. It's not because anything that the church is doing is wrong. No, there is nothing else that I gain from the church except the discipline, how to respect people, how to be a very good person, how to know when you hurt somebody, and how to be sorry when you hurt the person. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We are still on for a few more minutes, and you will. A few more minutes, and you come in and let's see. My system is acting up.
We are not like other people. Because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world, bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist, because we are not stopping. I am a Nnamdi Kanu, and I don't stop until I get what I want.
Unfortunately, the tape that I wanted to get us listen to, it's just acting up. It's not. I don't know why it's not talking.
Bomber jets have gone into this community and bombed that place 2 times. Helicopter.
Let's see.
Good morning, Ohaneze Ndibo. Good morning, Nigeria. I am Most Reverend Bieron Willivinus Amara, the Methodist Archbishop of Okigwe Archdiocese. Okigwe Archdiocese is made up of Okigwe Diocese.
All right, let me take a call before I continue with that. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Mazi Iyke. First of all, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Deo.
Back again. Actually, I stopped listening to Radio Biafra. Not because I don't want to listen to our radio, but each time I listen to our radio, my GP always cries. Because I'll be wondering, how can people be this wicked to their people? How can people be this wicked to their radio? Is this normal? Instead of me to just guide them because of something that that I cannot change. Not that we can change it, but I personally cannot change it. I don't think let me just keep out of this place so that I will live more. Mazi, I just want to say something now. Last month there was one announcement that they killed one terrorist in Kaduna. Mazi, I want to tell you now that is not true. That same person fly with the same aircraft with them fight with me on 20th night against the 21st during Wednesday. We use the same fight. There are 8 in number with their just only that their handbag, that their 10 kg. They didn't carry anything. On Wednesday, Nnamdi announced that they killed that man I don't know who they are talking about. So until I see the state on Facebook, I said no. That this man, this same person, tried the same as his name on 20th night against 27. Royal Air Morocco. Let them go and watch the CCTV of LM2. Let them watch that fight. Let them watch the CCTV. Nigeria will know that we are in a time bomb. I'm not saying this thing just because I heard it somewhere. I said, I saw it by myself. I saw the man, them, not only one person. I saw them. The next day, Nigeria dedicated the man. It's not true. They did not kill that man. That man cried out. That man flew out of Nigeria. My job is what I'm telling you. Nigeria should stop deceiving their people. They should stop. You know, man, you want to say something about this Jama. You know, when somebody got a visa, the person will be happy that he got a visa. We don't know what we are doing ourselves. The mental damage is something else. Some of them may not see their parents again. Some of them may not see their relationship again. Not relationship, their relation again. When you travel, you know, and maybe after some years, you will send you a message that you have lost, or give you a call that you have lost your loved one. You not see them again. You don't know what you are doing ourselves. My family, they know what they are doing. You will spend all your money, train your children, for them to be valued to their nation after they finish the conflict and craft. Is this advantage to the nation or disadvantage? We don't know what we are doing to ourselves. We don't know what we are doing to the reject nation. And the only thing that will save us is our nation. There's nothing to compare with freedom. Freedom. Nothing. The area we stand up and save ourselves from this nonsense. The better for all of us. Mazi, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Let me listen to this Archbishop before we call the end of today's program. I want you to listen to this because it's a very important thing that he's talking about.
Uturu Diocese, Ihube Diocese, Nnochi Diocese, and the Sukwato Diocese. These dioceses constitute Okigwe Archdiocese, and all the environs were extended from Imo to Abia. Now, these archdioceses have been under the mayhem of bandits in the recent past. The kidnappers have had their sway, bandits have had their sway. Now, militarization of the environment is what we are seeing. Now, I want to sincerely request that our people should be saved. The Ihube community is totally deserted. That place has become a ghost town, and Imo state government knows about it. Our community has been deserted for long now. Bomber jets have gone into this community and bombed that place 2 times. Helicopters are doing much harm than good in all these areas. I mean, the military moved from house to house, burning down houses. I condemn in strong terms the death of any military man in the hands of the bad boys in the society. But the military has a strategy which they use in fishing out bad boys in the society. Does it call to burn down every house in the environment before you can fish out bad boys in the society? Our people are in abject, terrible situation right now. I don't know how we are going to describe it. More refugees are coming out, more than what happened in the war. The military of Nigeria should take it cautiously. They should not be burning down houses like Boko Harams have been burning down houses in the north. I don't know whatever is happening. Is it a way of paying back the Igbos for what we have not done? This time around, you hear them speak Asa water, Asa water, Asa water, cars, Asa water, in houses, Asa water, in shops, Asa water, thinking that we don't understand that language, Hausa. Put fire, put fire, put fire, put fire, everywhere, put fire, everywhere, put fire. When you have put fire on all the whole places, people you're supposed to guide and protect, what then is your work? Are you Boko Haram? What are you? We don't know exactly what you are doing for us in this place. The other day, Umulala community was almost sacked. Everything in a community called Umukele, all 19 houses were burned. 2 aged women were pushed out of their houses and their houses were set ablaze. Where will they go? We have gotten more refugees in our hands than we can cope with. Please, Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, come and see, come on the spot visit of all these places and know what to do. I know that Imo State is made up of 3 senatorial zones, 3 senatorial zones. And now the south is gone, Okigwe senatorial zone is gone, and it remaining only Owerri senatorial zone. Are you governing only Owerri senatorial zone? Please, we need intervention immediately. We need intervention immediately. We need intervention immediately. Our people are dying of hunger. Our people are dying of cold. No houses to stay in. People are running out of their ancestral homes. All their farms are being looted. Are we in a war zone? If we are in a war zone, please tell us that we are in a war zone. Ohaneze Igbo, I don't know why you are painting what is evil. You are not trying to paint these things. I don't know whether you are political, whether you are people who are helping your community. I don't know. People should rise up and do what they're supposed to do. Should rise up. This terrible situation are becoming unbecoming unto our people. Oh, people are dying. Oh, situations have come from bad to worst in these areas. Our community, we don't have, almost life has been lost. That is, we don't have people living in that place again. If community, we don't even have people living there again. Now, Umulolo, why must you take over Imo State, decimating them? Why can't the sons and daughters of these places rise up and tell the government enough is enough? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And people should not run away from their ancestral homes just like that. We are not Alamajiris. Don't convert us Alamajiris in this area.
That's a Archbishop, and the warning is just, this is a while, but still pertinent today as it was when he met. Rise up. Biafrans, we're not asking you to go to war or anything, but rise up and say enough is enough. Today, what is in Tinubu is now asking all the governors to provide a ranch, a cattle ranch, that Rugas. That's what they want to try. You'd be very foolish, or any Igbo man, any governor in the south, in Biafra land, that ever thinks he's going to succeed in giving out people's land to anybody. It's not going to happen. I told you before, and I've said it before, that Biafra land is where these people all perish. Let them keep on moving and think that they are successful. No, they are not. They are wasting their time. They're just pulling down the hands of time, because all of them are going to perish in our land. You don't come to our land and dissipate it and do whatever you want to do. No. Biafra land is a sacred land, and it's the land of our ancestors, our grandfathers. That's the home they gave us, and we are going to live there whether they like it or they don't like it. We are not against anybody. You can come to Biafra land and rent a house and build your own house and live like other people, but we don't live in the bushes. If you get into our bushes are sacred place, that a place that we want our mothers, our families to go and, and make a living. So you don't go there and occupy it and think we're going to let go. No, we are not. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. Today is Sunday, beautiful Sunday, and I hope most of you have gone to church, those of you who are Christians. I'm going to say one thing very clearly, and I want you to remember it in your heart. Give it heart. That Biafra, this word Biafra, is our religion. And only here on Radio Biafra is where we worship. What you need to do for me is stay tuned. Don't go away, because Mazi Iyke is next. From here, from me, I promise you that on Tuesday, I'm going to have to repeat Chinas and Waru's broadcast, which is very question and answer program. It was very good, very interesting. I listened to it from beginning to the end. And for those of you who didn't have the privilege of listening to it, tune into Radio Biafra USA 2 on Tuesday, and you're going to listen to it. From here, from me, it's goodbye.
I believe.